Yes, you are correct. Now you only need one AI application which will help you to learn any new technologies you want. We have been using ChatGPT and Capilot. However, AI Studio let you share your screen so that it can have a look at whatever is there, and based on the prompts, basically what you speak and ask the AI module, it is going to answer you. Friends, today we will learn this by using Excel, MS PowerPoint, Python code, and my favorite Burp Suite, which is one of the proxy and scanning tools. Now let us learn how we can use the AI Studio for writing simple pivot table in Excel. First, we will go on Google Chrome and we will search for Google AI Studio. So this is the web application we are going to use. We won't be using the build with Gemini, and we will accept some of the conditions and requests. On the left hand side, we are able to select stream real time. So using real time, we are able to interact with the Gemini 2.0 using the microphone, the web camera, or the screen sharing option. So for this video, we would be using the screen sharing option and we would be selecting the Excel sheet. Now let us use AI to learn. Do you see this data?
Yes, I see the data.
I want to learn how to apply pivot. So I get data of city and the quantity sold.
Sure, you'd like to learn how to use pivot tables to get data for city and quantity sold. To start, select the data you'd like to use for the pivot table, which in this case is your whole spreadsheet. Then go to the Insert tab on the ribbon and click on Pivot Table. Now click Pivot Table in the Table section. A window will pop up asking you where you want to put the pivot table. You can select New Worksheet and then click OK.
I want in the same worksheet.
Okay, so you want to create a pivot table in the same worksheet. Once the Create Pivot Table window pops up, choose Existing Worksheet. Then click on a cell on the same sheet where you want the pivot table to start. Then press OK. Now you should see the Pivot Table Fields pane. From here, you can drag the fields you want to use into the different areas of the pivot table.
I want the city name and the quantity of chocolate sold.
Okay, drag city into the rows area and drag quantity sold, kilogram, into the values area. This should give you the total quantity of chocolate sold for each city.
I also want to know according to the chocolate type.
Okay, to see the quantity sold by chocolate type, drag chocolate type into the rows area above city. This will group your quantities by chocolate type first, then by city within each type.
I don't like this. I want, a separate column for the chocolate type.
Okay, to have a separate column for chocolate type, drag the chocolate type field from the rows section to the columns section. This will show the quantities for each city with a separate column for each type of chocolate.
So which city has the highest dark chocolate?
Looking at the pivot table, Delhi has the highest sales for 70% dark chocolate, with 450 kilograms sold.
No, you are wrong.
I apologize, it seems I made a mistake. Looking at the pivot table again, Mumbai actually has the highest sales of 70% dark chocolate, with 150 kilograms sold. Do you have any other questions? Hope this was useful for you. Now we will learn how we can animate in PowerPoint.
What do you see now?
I see a blank PowerPoint slide with the text, click to add title, and click to add subtitle.
How do I delete this?
To delete the click to add title text box, first, click on its border to select it. Once it's selected, press the delete key on your keyboard.
I want to
You're
insert
welcome.
a circle. How to do it?
To insert a circle, click on the Insert tab in the ribbon, then click the Shapes button and select the circle shape under Basic Shapes. Then, click and drag on your slide to draw the circle.
I want to write sun inside this circle.
Okay, to write sun inside the circle, you'll need to add a text box. To do this, click on the Insert tab, select Text Box, then click inside the circle to draw your text box. Okay, you're on the Insert tab, so now click the Text Box button under the Text section, and then click and drag inside the circle to create your text box and type sun.
I want to animate this sun so that it will follow a path like this.
Okay, I can help with that. To animate the sun to follow a path, you need to go to the Animations tab, choose the sun shape, then select Add Animation. Then, under
Wait,
Motion Paths,
what to do now?
okay, you are in the Animations tab. Now you should click on the Add Animation button, then choose Motion Paths, and select the path you would like the sun to follow.
Should I select entrance or emphasize?
You should not select Entrance or Emphasize. Click on the Add Animation button, select Motion Paths, and then select a path. I see you've added a motion path to the sun. Now you can click on the Preview button to see how the animation looks.
Now we will learn how we can use Google AI Studio so that we can debug our Python code. Are you able to see this code?
Yes, I can see the code. It appears to be a Python script for adding two numbers.
I am now running it.
Okay,
If I put first number as 2, second number as 4, what is the expected answer?
the expected answer should be 6. The Python script adds two numbers together, and 2 plus 4 is 6.
The answer coming is 24. Why?
The script is concatenating the two numbers as strings, rather than adding them numerically. The input ite function in Python returns a string, so when you use the plus sign, it performs string concatenation instead of numerical addition. You would need to convert the strings to integers before adding them together. Do you want to know how to fix that in your code?
Yes.
Okay, you need to convert the input strings to integers using the int_on function. The issue now is not the conversion, but that you're concatenating a string with a number in the final print statement. You should convert z to a string before concatenating. Do you want to know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay, to fix this, you need to convert the integer z to a string within the print statement. Change the final print line to print sum is plus strz. The str function will convert z to a string, so it can be concatenated with the text sum is. Okay,
Enter
let me know how it
first
goes.
number 32, second number 23. What is expected answer?
The expected answer should now be 55. The code now correctly converts the inputs to integers before adding them, so 32 plus 23 equals 55.
What is expected now?
Since you entered QWE as the second number, you will get an error. The int function will not be able to convert QWE to an integer because it's not a valid numerical string, resulting in a value error.
How do I fix it?
To fix this, you should add error handling to your code. Okay, if you need any further assistance, feel free to ask. Now we will check how we can use the Google AI Studio to learn a new tool. Most of you would be pretty new to this tool. So let us now get started. Can you tell me what is this? This appears to be the dashboard of Burp Suite Community Edition. It shows a live passive crawl task.
How can we open the default browser of Burp Suite?
To open the default browser for Burp Suite, you would go to the Proxy tab, click the Open Browser button.
Google.com. What is this?
The HTTP History tab shows the history of all HTTP requests made through the Burp proxy. It displays details like time, direction, method.
What is this tab?
That tab is the decoder. It is used to encode and decode data in various formats.
This tab?
The logger tab is used to record all of the HTTP traffic passing through the Burp proxy. This tab displays a log of requests and responses, along with details like the time, host, method, path.
What is difference in active and passive?
Active crawling sends out new requests to explore an application, while passive crawling analyzes existing traffic without sending new requests.
Friends, this is how you can use AI Studio. While using AI Studio, you need to make sure that your personal data or any of the important data, it is not shared with the module. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel.